match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Fernandez. Palmer. He's tried his best to keep it in play here. Cucurella. Chalobah. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Deftly away. And they've got rid. Referee's given a throw. And it's Caicedo. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Cleared away. James. Pedro Neto is fouled. He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cucurella. Palmer. Chalobah. Palmer. Fernandez. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal. De Jong. Rashford. Yamal. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Played over towards the opposite flank. Fernandes. Cross goes in there. Pedro. Big chance! It's a goal! Pedro Neto duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rashford. De Jong. Balde. Kubasi. Aim forwards. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And reclaimed it in a trice. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Now it's Pedro. Fernandes. Now it's Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandes. And it's Cucurella. James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Rashford. Kubasi. Yamal. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Pedro. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. Pedro. Cucurella. Colwill. Palmer. That's the throw. That's good play. And it's Pedri. Now it's Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Jong Does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Yamal. Araujo. Pedri. Rashford. Rashford, who's on a run down the left wing. No, that's not going to find its target. Palmer. Cucurella. Fofana. Cucurella. Caicedo. James. Fernandes. Fernandes, gently done. Hit into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. Rashford. Kubasi. De Jong. Rashford. And it's Pedri. Koundé. Araujo. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Chance to play it in. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's heaved it away. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Wins the duel this time. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Fofana. Fofana chooses to go cross-field. Pedri. Balde. That'll be a throw. Pedro Neto. James looks to the other side. Fernandes. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Pedri. Yamal. And it's De Jong. Oh, what a chance! That was nicely by the defence. Balde. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Pedro. Fofana. Caicedo. João Pedro. Caicedo. João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Cucurella. Oh, great header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Balde. Balde. Forwards and with intent. Caicedo. James. Played towards the other side. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. And it's Fernandez. What a throw in. Koundé, De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! Palmer. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rashford. Balde. Pedri. And it's Koundé. Yamal. That's very neat. Fernandez. Palmer. Pedri. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. And it's Balde. Barcelona.
Well, we're seeing a better spell of passing here, Peter, so
We are.
we're getting some short, crisp passing and much more purpose behind it.
And they're keeping the ball.
Well, in some way, that qualifies as good defence too, doesn't it?
De Jong. So just the one early goal to report so far. It's Lewandowski! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Pedri moves short. That is lovely. Yamal's cross. James. Lewandowski. Yamal. Balde, there's the delivery. He's cut it out. Cucurella. Fofana. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. De Jong laid out to the left flank. Might be danger here. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Palmer. Palmer on a charge down the left. That's an excellent interception. Koundé. Yamal. A cross-field, changing the point of attack. Balde. De Jong. Rashford. Pedri. Koundé. It's Rashford. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. Rashford has a shot! Fofana gets good distance on it. De Jong. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Can he get onto this? De Jong. Out towards the flank. And that's a throw. And that was nowhere near his best. Rashford. Balde. James. Caicedo. Fernandes. James. Played towards the other side. Fernandes. Palmer. Cucurella. And they've got a throw. De Jong. And it's Balde. Nice touch. Balde. Oh, it's played into the area. That's going to go a long way. Balde. Here's De Jong. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Palmer, who's pelting down that left-hand side. Nice interception, well timed. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. James. Palmer. Cucurella. First quarter of an hour gone. Caicedo. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Played out wide. That's tidy. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Rashford attempts a clearance. What a That's Palmer. Pressing. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's disappointing. And the ball's come loose here. Fernandez. Palmer. Cucurella crosses. Tries to get it clear. Fernandez. Palmer. Nice control. Oh, it's come loose. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. De Jong shifted upfield. Yamal. Pedri. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Lovely feet. Played into the middle. And played it back swiftly. Balde. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Christensen. Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Pedri with the short one. Cleared away. Played out to the right. De Jong. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pedri! Colwell tries to clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Palmer. Showing good feet. Is there any support? He might not charge, surely! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cruz too strong. Lewandowski. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. De Jong. Christensen. And it's Rashford. De Jong. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. James. James charging forward down that flank. In by James. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. James plays it short. De Jong gets it clear. Fofana. Pedro Neto. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Balde. Araujo. Pedri. Koundé. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. De Jong. And it's Rashford. James. Cucurella. Palmer. Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Over to the left. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandes. Pedro Neto does have his name on the score sheet, of course. James. Fernandes. João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella hangs one in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone for a throw-in. He is just caressing the ball. Cucurella, now here's the delivery. And it's Fernandes. So who's he picking out? Al-Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. Balde. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Pedro. This is promising. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Aimed in towards the centre. He's free, he has got space. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Out for a throw. De Jong. Yamal. Palmer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedro Neto has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Cucurella. Rashford. Balde. Pedri. Colwell getting this one clear. And it's De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Fernandez. Palmer. Lobbed in behind. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal. João Pedro. Caicedo. Rashford. Koundé. Nice physical challenge. Barcelona have a free kick. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Receives it in a good position here. Caicedo. Here's a chance! It's a loose ball. Palmer. Pedri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Christensen moved on forwards. Balde. Pedri. Played into space, and it's Balde. Ah, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedri. Sanchez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. James, playing over towards the opposite flank. Caicedo. James. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cleared away. Fernandez. Chalobah have it back and can go again. And it's played forward. Corner. Rashford clears it away. And it's Fernandez. Lewandowski puts his foot on the gas. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rashford. Balde. Fernandez. James looks to the other side. Palmer. Caicedo. João Pedro. This looks promising. Pedro Neto. James crosses. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
De Jong. And it's Pedri. Oh, great play! Lewandowski played out to the left flank. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! Caicedo can get it clear. Christensen gently done. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Lewandowski has a goal! It's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Fernandez. Knocks it out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. De Jong. Pedro Neto. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedro Neto. De Jong. Koundé shifted upfield. Christensen. Rashford. And it's Balde. Very nicely done. Time to deliver. That has been knocked clear. Rashford. He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Rashford brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Colwell forwards and with intent. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. Balde. Lovely feet. Pedri. And here's Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Rashford really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Balde. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Palmer. And it's Caicedo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Jong. Chalobah does really well to win the ball there. Palmer. Fernandez. He played cross-field, changing the point of attack. James. Out towards the flank. Lewandowski. De Jong, aim forwards. Rashford. And it's Rashford. De Jong. Moved on forwards. James. Colwell. Rashford. Araujo. Pedri. De Jong. Rashford chasing after it. That's really well manoeuvred. Christensen. Balde. Caicedo. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Christensen, gently done. De Jong. Koundé. Palmer. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, that's nice. And it's De Jong. Lewandowski, and he's gone backward here. Rashford. And he thumps it clear. Christensen. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. Yamal spread out to the left. James tries to clear. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Tries to get it clear.
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Colwell forwards and with intent. James. Out to the left it goes. That'll be a throw-in. Koundé. And it's Rashford. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Now that's a lovely exchange. And here's Rashford. Looks across and plays it in. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Palmer turns and goes back. There are a few waiting for it. Now it's has a shot. Rashford. Balde. And it's Rashford. Balde shifted upfield. Lewandowski. And it's made its way to him. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Caicedo played out towards the right wing. De Jong. Christensen. Rashford. Araujo. Koundé. Yamal. And it's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. And he whips it across. And it's hoisted clear. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. And that's a dangerous ball. Nice control. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. Rashford. And it's Balde. Oh, that's neat. Fofana gets rid without sophistication. And here's Lewandowski. That is a brilliant interception. João Pedro. And it's De Jong. And here's Pedri. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's got his cross in. Colwell clears it away. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri. Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Colwell. And he cuts out the supply. Balde. Koundé. De Jong. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Pedri. And that's played in low. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Al Kubasi aim forwards. And it's Rashford. And there's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Caicedo. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Palmer, now he's off and running. Fernandes. Palmer. Over to the left. Chance to play it in. Cucurella. First time shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
De Jong. Balde. De Jong. And he goes cross-field. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. That has found him in acres of space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Hit into the middle. Koundé with the clearance. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Strong running down that left flank. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. De Jong. João Pedro. That's a throw. Pedro Neto. 5 minutes till the break. Cucurella. Fernandez. João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Christensen. Rashford. Can he deliver? Now it's Rashford. So who's he picking out? And it's De Jong. Time to deliver. Cross goes in there. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pedri. Shoots! Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Lamine Yamal, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Rashford does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Colwill. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. James. De Jong getting this one clear. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Pedro Neto.
Throw it. And it's Rashford. Christensen. De Jong. Rashford. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! James.
Pedro Neto.
Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Now it's Pedro Neto. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a good run he's making there. Balde. De Jong. De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Pedri. And it's Koundé. Koundé's cross. And that has been cleared. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Palmer. And here's Palmer. Oh, sweet feet. Cucurella played out to the left flank, serves up across. Kubasi. Rashford. And it's Balde. Muscular approach does pay off here. James, played towards the other side. Koundé. James. Needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
De Jong. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's really well cleared. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. Koundé. And it's De Jong. Koundé. Joao Pedro. Cucurella. Fofana. Fernandes. Palmer looks to get on the end of this. Fernandes. Palmer. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Palmer. Palmer puts a cross in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Pedri. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. They get a throw in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Balde makes the interception. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Rashford. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Fofana. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Out of play for a throw. It's a pretty loose pass. Fofana. Cucurella. Palmer. Colwell. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. Fernandes. Lewandowski. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Rashford. Balde. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. Pedri. Balde. Rashford. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Played out to the right. Yamal. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. De Jong. Pedri played out towards the right wing. And that's been repelled. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. João Pedro. Now that's well seen too. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. James. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Lewandowski. Colwill. Fernandez. Palmer. Fernandez. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. James. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal shifted upfield. Rashford. De Jong. Balde. And it's Pedri. Lewandowski, back when it goes. Koundé. Pedri. Pedri!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Purring through the gears. In by James. Tries a shot! Rashford. Aim forwards. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Rashford. Cross in, looks like a good one. And out it comes again. Barcelona have reclaimed it. De Jong. Good ball, good. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Over to the left. Oh, red. Nice interception. Pedri. Yamal. Christensen. Rashford. Balde. It's Rashford. He is just caressing the ball. Played out wide. And here's De Jong. Pedri. Cucurella. Palmer. Played with finesse. Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. Araujo. Koundé. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. Knocks it out wide. Yamal. Pedri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And a chance! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Tito. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rashford. Balde. De Jong. Balde. There will be a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James chooses to go cross-field. Palmer. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. Caicedo. Lovely, now then. And the shot! Balde. Rashford. Pedri. Koundé. And here's Lewandowski. Caicedo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fofana. Fofana gently done. Palmer. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. And it's James. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. A chance to play it in. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's played into the area. Rashford. Yamal. Lewandowski. Yamal. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Fernandes. And he goes cross-field. Proves too strong. James.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Chalobah forwards and with intent. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koundé, played towards the other side. Rashford. Balde. And it's Rashford. Showing good feet. Now it's Rashford. And here's Rashford. Rashford, and that's aimed into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Long ball looking to counter. De Jong wins the duel this time. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Balde. Koundé. Cucurella. Fofana. Palmer is onto it in a flash. Cucurella succumbs to the pressure. Yamal. Rashford. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rashford. It's run loose here. James. Chalobah. Fernandes. Fofana, aim forwards. Fernandes. James. Pedro Neto. Now here's the delivery. And that was very necessary. Pedri. And That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well done, really robust. James. James, shifted upfield. Proves too strong. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's Caicedo. Oh, it's come loose. Real chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Araujo looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. James. That's a throw. Hit into the middle. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Yamal. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Rashford. That's very neat. Here it is, crossed in, punched away. Fernandes. Fofana, gently done. Cucurella. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. And that's aimed into the middle. Yamal. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Balde. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Colwell. De Jong. De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Pedri. Yamal. Araujo. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Nice control. Yamal's cross. And that's been well dealt with. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chalobah. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. James. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pedro Neto. Rashford. Pedri. Moved on forwards. And it's Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. And here's Levin, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Joao Pedro. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Palmer! Decent chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Palmer just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
De Jong. Rashford played over towards the opposite flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernandez. Caicedo spread out to the left. That is lovely. And it's Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's put paid to a promising move. James. Pedro Neto carries the ball down the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Played into the middle. Pedri. Yamal. Christensen. Valde. Time to deliver. Valde puts a cross in. Fofana. Rashford. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Balde. Lovely feet. Pedri. Koundé. And here's Lewandowski. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Caicedo. And it's played forward. James. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Colwill forwards and with intent. Rashford. Koundé. De Jong. Valde. Rashford. It's a throw-in. Caicedo. And it's James. Who played through for the wide man. Pedro Neto. James crosses. Rashford. De Jong. Now who's going to be first to this? Cucurella. Colwill. James. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto tries making a foray down the right. Rashford. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Ball's played through. Valde. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's found a way past. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandez. João Pedro. Clipped into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto. That's good play. And it's Caicedo. Out to the right. James. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
De Jong. Moved on forwards. Palmer. Koundé. Balde. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. Christensen. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Plenty waiting in the middle. Koundé's cross. Fernandes. Palmer. Chalobah, aim forwards. Now it's Pedro. Fernandes. Played out to the right. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Oh, that's neat. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Lewandowski was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Fernandes. Caicedo. Oh, it's come loose. Koundé. De Jong. Caicedo. Fernandes. Cucurella. Fofana. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. Yamal. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Pedro Neto. Played towards the other side. Palmer. Fernandes. Out to the right. James. Cross goes in there. That had too much on it. Pedro. Cucurella. Palmer. Now it's Pedro. It's run loose here. He is just caressing the ball. Danger averted for now. Cucurella. Palmer. That's a little off target. Gets it away. Thinks one through. Palmer. Rashford. Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Balde. Aimed into... Takes a shot! Oh, good delivery. Almost a perfect outcome.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. Palmer. Cucurella. Delivered in. Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake today.
Balde. Rashford. Rashford tries looking up. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Back in once more. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to get it away. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandez. Fernandez, gently done. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Pedri. Balde. And here's Rashford. Pedri. Koundé. Caresses it through. That has been knocked clear. Fernandez tries to clear. James. Pedro Neto. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Rashford. Plays it through. Balde. Chooses to go back. Pedri. He can get that clear. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. De Jong. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Correa attempts a clearance. Palmer. Fofana. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Pedri. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Yamal. Played it again. That has been knocked clear. Rashford. Is Rashford! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Rashford fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's been taken short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koundé. He's got away. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Yamal. Oh, it's played into the area. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Very nicely done. Danger averted for now. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish. Pedri. Araujo. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Pedri. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Balde. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. Rashford. No way through, so back it comes. Diving header! Oh, should have put that away. Pedri. Rashford. Araujo. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Pedri. Over to the left. Rashford. Oh, sweet feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rashford. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards. Caicedo. João Pedro. Palmer. Caught offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Colwill. Caicedo. James. Colwill. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. De Jong. Rashford. Now he's off and running. Cucurella. And it's Palmer. Fernandes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandes. Caicedo. João Pedro. And he's there to clear it. James. Caicedo.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's tidy. And it's Caicedo. Good chance here! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Valde aim forwards. Lewandowski. It's anyone's ball now. Fernandes. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Colwill looks to the other side. Cucurella. Fofana. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Valde. And here's Rashford. And that's a good Pedri! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Pedri really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Chalobah can get it clear. And it's De Jong. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Cleared without complication.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Palmer tries to think it through, showing good feet. Played into the middle. Oh, clearance is short.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rashford. Cross into the box. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, such a clever touch.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Palmer. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rashford! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again! And that's a real chance missed. Caicedo. James, gently done. Colwell forwards and with intent. Rashford. De Jong. Balde. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Fernandez gets in to thwart him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pedro Neto. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Balde. And it's Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Pedri.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Chalobah. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Araujo. Rashford. Balde. Oh, that's neat. Pedri. Steaming on goalwards. And here's Pedri. Deftly away. And that is out of play. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Fofana getting this one clear. De Jong. Pedri.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Into the last 5 minutes. Fofana, and it goes cross-field. Christensen. De Jong, shifted upfield. Pedri. Christensen. Rashford chasing after it, and it's Rashford.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Crunching tackle. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. He's in plenty of space here. They need to get it in quick. And they've got rid.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rashford. Balde. Pedri. Pedri laid out to the left flank. Laid back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That has been knocked clear. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played into space out wide. Now it's Palmer. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And it's Palmer. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedro Neto. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Cleared away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Colwell played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ball's gone out of play. De Jong. Barcelona have to get it into the box and quickly.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Jong. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fofana. Fernandez. And it's played forward. De Jong. Valde. De Jong. Back into the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Decent progress down the left. Palmer forwards and with intent.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's De Jong. Oh, good ball! De Jong. And here's Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. Pedri. It is now or never. Time is against them. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Lewandowski opts to play it back. De Jong!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Jong. And here's Rashford. Oh, nice touch. Needs a quality cross. And here's Rashford. And it's played in here. Chalobah tries to clear. Pedri with a definite foul there.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. Pedri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nice physical challenge. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out towards the flank. And it's De Jong. And here's Rashford. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. We are into stoppage time. Cucurella. Fofana. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Christensen. De Jong, gently done. Rashford. Barcelona to make one last surge forward. Valde, now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Palmer. Cucurella. And here's Palmer. Caicedo. It is now or never. Time is against them. Caicedo. Lewandowski. Christensen. Araujo. Pedri. Christensen. And it's Rashford. Nice interception, well timed. Palmer. Cucurella. Caicedo. Colwill. Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Pedri. Yamal. Palmer. Cucurella. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. João Pedro, played out wide. Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandes. Caicedo. Cucurella drives it in. That has been knocked clear. And it's Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Cucurella cuts it out. Colwill. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. James shifted upfield. Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rashford. Balde. Pedro Neto. Foot in. James. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
De Jong. Balde. And it's Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. Palmer. Fofana. Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandes. Araujo. Pedri. Kubasi. Balde. Rashford takes a look up, and he whips it in. Pedro Neto. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Jong. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Cucurella can get it clear. Oh, look at the space here. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side